Yo, what up guys? Sammy Lee here from the Soul Brothers, and today I just got in the crazy explosive 2017, just a regular version, and this is just the first impressions, of course. And yeah, so let's get started right off with the traction. So the crazy explosive 2016 had the exact same traction, and I have one right here. And looking at it, oh, it actually is different. Alright, so as you guys can see, there's I think I'll put up a picture or whatever. It does look a little bit thicker, if you guys can see. On the 2017 model, the actual thickness of the lines, the actual ridges are actually thicker. So I think, you know, they obviously, Adidas was like, okay, the durability is horrible in the 2016. It just frays off from indoor use, so we're gonna make it thicker and durability is gonna be better. So I guess they did improve on that, but we'll have to see if the traction is actually better. And so obviously it's the same exact thing as the Primate version. So traction is obviously going to be good, but not the best traction that you can get, you know, obviously. But so there's that, and this is like semi-translucent. The Primate version is just 100% translucent. You can see right through it, but this one you can't really see through it. So we'll see if this traction is a little bit better or not. You know, maybe a little bit better on dust. But there's that. Now moving on to the boost, the cushioning setup is the exact same thing. You know, from previous, from the previous year. Obviously, it's going to be very good. It's caged boost, full-length boost, and it does have this little bit of a cage, or this little shank right here, so it prevents the boost from compressing right here. But you know, I don't really think that was necessary. And the cutout for the boost is a little bit different, as you guys can see, but I don't really think that does too much. So yeah, cushion of course feels very nice. It's very plush, and impact protection I think is gonna be very good. And they have the same exact shitty insole as in every other Adidas shoe that there is. So there's that. Now moving on to the materials, that's what's really different. So in the 2016, they had kind of like a mesh. It's really thin right here, and stretchy, and that feels really nice. In the 2017, they're calling it a forged mesh, and it's pretty similar to the Alpha Bounce right here. This is the forged mesh upper, meaning the mesh is I think heated in some type of process, and creates kind of like this little these little folds in the materials, and I think that's what makes it a little bit more durable and it doesn't stretch as much. For this 2017 model, it's really stiff. It feels like can you guys hear that? It's pretty, I mean, you can't, it's not, you know. And then the Primate version, that's loud too. And then here in the Primate last year's, it's really quiet. So it's pretty damn stiff. It feels like, it doesn't feel like a mesh. And it feels like there is plastic, or like it's fused over, but that's probably because the heating process or whatever of the mesh. And I don't know, I'm kind of not liking it. I feel like it's gonna break in and get really soft and stuff like that, but first impressions right now, it's really stiff, and I don't like to have my materials in the toe, right on top of the toe box right here, to be stiff, especially because there is very little toe room, which I usually like, but it's actually pretty damn tight. And Primate and stretching materials here on top of the toe box accommodate for that. So like if this is a little bit too tight, you know, the Primate actually stretches right here. So you know, if it's a little too tight, it'll stretch out over your toe. So it gives it's a little bit more lenient for more sizes, I guess. But this does not stretch at all, and it does fit really snug. And another thing is that the forged mesh, or I don't know, they double layered it, it feels like, and the materials feel really thick. You know, this is super thin, you know, in the 2016, but this one's super thick, and So I don't know about the materials. I'll have to break it in, of course, but as of right now, I'm not liking it as much as the 2016 model. So there's that. There is a tongue. It's a mesh tongue, and that's good, right? And you know, you have kind of like these straps. They're kind of like fly wire, but that does raise concern for durability. Because you know, there's just these two little straps, and if you tighten it really tight, it can snap over time. So there's that, but because there's no eyelets, you know, so you're screwed if it snaps. So there's that, and it says right here on the tongue, GeoFit. It's the same as last year's. It's kind of like a TechFit booty where the whole entire tongue is connected and to a material that goes all the way underneath the forged mesh upper, creating for a better one-to-one fit. I did go true to size for my Adidas size, so I did go size 7. So if you know what your Adidas size is, go true to size. If not, go down half size from your Nike size or whatever. And it does fit pretty damn narrow, and it does fit really like snug this way, so it's squeezing my foot this way because the material is super thick, and the forged mesh upper doesn't really like stretch at all. But hopefully it'll stretch out just a little bit and it'll get softer, but that's just how it feels right now. So yeah, this is just a regular version. Of course, we're gonna do a versus between the regular last year and with the prime knit version. What feels better? I feel like the prime knit is a lot softer than this mesh. This mesh is super stiff. So but there's that. I feel like they're gonna be a good performer, but I don't know if it's gonna be as good as last year's. But looks wise also, I don't even think the regular looks that good. But anyways, that's it. That's my first impressions of the Crazy Explosive 2017, the regular version. Tell us what you guys think down in the comment section below about how this looks and how you think it'll perform. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.